James, what are the products and tools you always use in the van, like the absolute essentials? I'll show you what I use. Today, going to be doing a deep clean on this very nice Toyota Corolla. Oh, I'll be back. Ow.
Might be time for a new stool, mate.
What a great way to start the day. It did cost me a tenner, so, you know, better get a new one. Right. I don't know a lot about these Toyota Corollas. Let me know what you think GR stands, because I had to Google it. Let me know in the comments what you think it stands for, because it surprised me. Now, it's a hybrid. Could be either the 2 litre or the 1.8 litre. And I'm being honest with you, I've had to pull it up on Google. The 1.8 litre, it's crap. If it's a 2 litre, it's still crap to 60. The owner did used to work for Toyota, so he got some very good deals on these cars, hence why he always drives Toyotas. Well, there was something that I found before. The GR Sport models are designed to have a sporty interior and an athletic interior with premium features. So look at the inside. Do you know what? It's not too bad. The great feature about these Toyota Corollas, I mean, I don't know about the hybrids, is it should outlast you, right? Do you know what I mean? This is something you should buy and keep till you die. They run till the end of the earth and back again, so should be reliable. That's all I can really give you on this car, because I don't know a lot about it. All I do know is we're here to do a deep clean on it. Now, I know it doesn't look incredibly dirty, I get that, but it does want the car feeling nice and super fresh again, and the outside looking nice and super glossy, like the day he got it from Toyota. So a lot of people, you may go, James, oh, needs a valet, and you're probably right, but that's what he wants. So let's deliver on what he wants, shall we? Get out of the way, Elliot. I've got stuff to do. Stuff to do, man. Let's get all the mats out, bring all the seats forward, start the rear, and make way to the front.
I don't think you've mentioned that it's like minus God knows what right now.
Well, tomorrow it's going to be even colder, mate. Apparently it's supposed to be minus like 8, 9.
Oh God.
I know. Just had a thought. I do get asked quite frequently, James, what are the products and tools you always use in the van and stuff like that? Now, I'm not going to do a van talk because I've actually got to do this job, right? But what I will do is I'll do a few essential sort of accessories, products, that sort of thing that you're probably going to need if you deep clean a car, like the absolute essentials. One being, like I showed you before, if you weren't sure, is an all-purpose cleaner. I'll show you what I use. Today, we've got Koch Chemi's Green Star. Really diluted down roughly about 20 to 1 because we're using it for the interior. So I'm spraying a bit of all-purpose cleaner into the fabrics of the carpets for a few reasons. Like I just showed you there, you can see the movement of the fibres. So when I'm vacuuming, I can see where I've been. So that's the first one. Second one, if I'm agitating or drill brushing the carpets themselves, it's less likely to go into my face, right? And all the dust and stuff is going to stay in the carpets rather than when agitated going flying everywhere. And it's going to allow the product to do its job and start lifting that dirt from, you know, the fabrics, which is what we want, right? Because we want to get nice and clean. When I haven't got incredibly dirty cars, I'm utilising not just my air compressor, really. I'm going to actually grab my sort of blower I've been using quite recently. Sounds a bit crazy, bear with me. So I've got my steamer, I'm going to steam into all those sort of areas. That's really going to kill those germs and give it that super clean, fresh sort of look that we want. Then I'm going to go in my blower, first setting. Just blow out all that bit of product that's been left behind, wipe that away, done. I fell foul of this last time because I told you probably a little story if you've been watching. You see that filter there? Because I'm blowing it all the time, all the dirt and grime sort of clogs the filter, so I've got to remember to blow and clean that out. Because if I don't, it catches fire and turns into a mini flamethrower. So it has its pros and cons, mate. Another great one, which is probably not mentioned often enough, is get yourself like a little cleaning bag. You can pick these up on Amazon, I think like 10, 20 quid, something like that. I'm actually going to get a second one because there's some bits I want to separate because it's starting to get very busy. So in the main compartment, I've got all my microfiber cloths and sort of main brushes and little stuff that I like to use. And I've got some brushes on the outside as well with the different types of brushes. From my feather tip brushes. This is a great brush, by the way, from Goeyers. All this stuff will be linked below, guys, if you do want it. A Christmas brush. What's that for, Elliot?
My guess would be seat belts.
Correct. Great little bit of kit. Get yourself a cleaning bag. Cost you 10, 20 quid. Links below. You can get small scrubbing pads, or if you want to up your sort of size, you can go grab one of these. If you want to put your hand in there, you can do. and then really tack that sort of leather, or in this case, what, synthetic leather? Great little product that I love using when it comes to interiors. Now I do use the scrubber dubbers as well. I do use my interior brushes. I tend to use my interior brushes mainly, but if I just want to get a big surface like these seats and agitate them and work that product in, you want to get something that's pretty big that you can agitate like with these scrubbing pads, and don't feel too rough on your skin, won't feel too rough on the sort of fabrics and plastics and leathers and stuff that you're going to be using as you clean the interior. Talking off camera, and we've come to a little theory. You know when everyone's got like trying to get to work, really icy conditions, bumper to bumper, rush hour traffic, trying to get to work. You know the ones that let you in, that dead chill, the relaxed, like, yeah mate, come on through, leave loads of space for you and pull out. It's because they're high.
Yeah, it has to be.
It's because they're high, mate. It's because they're not pissed, not because I disagree with that massively. But you know, they're just like, just high mate, chilled, relaxed, whatever mate, you do you, loads of space, come on in mate. And put some hazards on as well as a nice little thank you.
Yeah.
Mate, hi, I'm telling you. We all stem from someone literally cutting past us, having a... kit I could not live without is this Dupre steam cleaner. Now I've tried loads of different steam cleaners in the past, the Karcher ones mainly. You get what you pay for, right? This is around, I don't even know, I think it's about 300 something quid, I'm not 100% sure, but honestly, with all the attachments that you get for it, and you can change the level of steam on it, and you can change the ends as well. Well, this isn't a proper how-to video. I actually have done an unboxing of this video. It'll be linked below, check that out, and there'll be a link if you want to buy that as well. Look at that. Woo!
Can I ask why you've covered the dash?
So basically, you don't want any sort of condensation or steam going anywhere that's like behind. It may sound a bit crazy because you think, oh, well, you get into like the buttons on the steering wheel, so that's going to damage it, but it's not. Just trust me on that. I've done this for many years, and so has everybody else. Provided that you're not a dick with it, you're fine, all right? Hoovers. I've had many Hoovers and spent £100 on Hoovers. This is the cheapest, best Hoover I've ever bought. Link below. I don't even know what it's called. 1300 watt, plug it straight into the mains, weighs less than 5 kilo, super powerful, loads of attachments, literally endless with attachments you can put on it. I mean, I've used Henry Hoovers in the past, Nilfisk Hoovers in the past, I've used Karcher Hoovers in the past. Honestly, for the money, this is the best and cheapest Hoover I've ever used. I love it. Agitate it, and then the next step depends on whether you want to just give it a quick vac, put it in, or sort of steam it and then wet and dry vacuum it. Does that make sense, Al?
Makes complete sense.
Makes sense. Interior boxed off, now time for the exterior. Literally just sat a bit of pre-wash on the lower parts of the car and the wheels as well. Just jet wash this off because it's a little bit icy, as you can see, and then snowfoam the whole car. Let that dwell, rinse away, leave them behind. A very clean-ish car ready for contact washing. Accessories that are going to be making your life a lot easier, makes my life a lot easier when I'm detailing cars. This though is definitely good to have. It's called a barrel brush. It's like the standard big sort of EZ barrel brushes you get actually below. It's the nylon brushes, but they're not really thick. They're not going to damage and really scratch your alloys. These designed, like I said before, to get into the barrels of your actual wheels themselves.
That was a perfect shot and you missed a bit.
Well,
Call yourself a car washer. Thank you. Nope. Ah, yeah, but.
If you do enjoy this video, please give us one of those and subscribe. I appreciate it massively, guys, I really do. And leave a comment, I will reply to every single one. Also, there'll be links below, absolutely everything that I've used in this video, so you can check that out and get it for yourself if you want to.